We're joined today by Jim McCormick, agmarket.net. Jim, let's talk about, I think, the question that a lot of, especially grain growers are asking, and maybe some livestock folks too, is the top in for our grain markets? And how do we even know that? And what do we do with it from a psychological standpoint?
Right now, I think, argumentatively, the top is in. I mean, you're quite a bit off the highs, and it's going to take a severe weather rally to get off the highs. So I think the question now a lot of producers have that have old crop left over or haven't really got aggressive selling new crop is, what do we do next? And what I've been telling people, Clint, is to go back to the basics, people. Look at your balance sheets. $5 corn was incredibly exciting on the way up. $6, $6.50, $7 corn is incredibly exciting on the way up. Now, granted, we are off the highs, but if you're back to profitability levels where it's phenomenal margins, don't be afraid to lock some of that in and kind of scale into it. Now, we would recommend producers continue to kind of keep that opening, using options or something to keep the top side open, because the reality is we have a very tight situation. If we only pick up 2-3 million acres of corn, but we lose 2 or 3 bushels off trend yield, now mind you, trend yield is 3 bushels better than the best crop we've ever had, the carryout could get very tight. We don't know how much corn China is going to buy either, but profitability is there. Don't be afraid to lock some of it in. And be happy. It's $5 corn, but use the options to make sure that that you still have some skin in the game in essence.
Yeah. Why do you think it's hard to make a move after we've pulled back off a high like we did? And obviously, we even struggle to make a move whenever we're near the high.
Well, it's emotional, plain and simple. It's very, very emotional. I mean, we're all human. I know you fight it, you missed it. Should I sell it? Is it going to go higher? And that's where we all do it. I mean, the fact of the matter is it's that fear versus greed type of mentality. On the way up, the reality is you're like, how much can I make? We've had some tough years the last couple of years. People are trying to squeeze as much money out. And then looking at what's going on for new crop next year. Prices are going to get really expensive planting next year's crop. So you really got to try to maximize this year's profits. So you get a lot of emotion into it. That's where I tell people to take that emotion out. Look at your profit margins. You'll be shocked at the kind of margins you can lock in if you really dig into where we're at. And that's where you go back to. And, the whole goal is to be a businessman and to make money, and we're still profitable. Take advantage of it.
All right. Appreciate the advice. Thank you so much, Jim. We'll be back with more Ag Day coming up in just a minute.
To contact Jim McCormick at Ag Market, call 844-4AG-MARKET or visit their website at www.agmarket.net.